mine wrote about 20 some odd years ago, and he wrote it in honor of my sister who was visiting Massachusetts back home from Seattle, where she had moved, and he just thought Seattle was a great place to write a tune about, and especially he thought the words skedaddle and Seattle should be used somewhere in the literature, so we're going to skedaddle back to Seattle. This does start with a great big feature piano and then a banjo spot. So are you ready, Jeffrey? Do we have to avert your eyes, please?
I'm ready now. I took a correspondence course for this.
How do you like it so far? Jeffrey Barnhart. That's traveling. Oh, there's a place that I love that's located in the far northwestern part of the USA. No matter where I chance to roam, I always long for my old home along the Pacific shore. Now you can keep Kentucky, Ohio, and Maine. I don't want Arizona, there's too darn much rain. I've made my reservation on a train that's leaving Union Station Monday at 3. I'm gonna skedaddle back to Seattle as soon as I can put on my best vest. I'm begging the train crew to take that train straight through without any stops between here and the west. If we should run out of steam between New York and my dream, I'll harness the cloud and use the wind as my team. I'm gonna skedaddle back to Seattle, back where I belong. Here we go. Grand piano. Well, my friend Dave Canardi, who wrote this tune, who was from Massachusetts, I grew up in Massachusetts, and Dave would say to me, Jim, if you're going to go around the country singing this song to all those swell people out there on the West Coast in California, IA, and all those places, you got to explain this first stanza about the city of Boston. Because there's a bunch of words in here you might not understand. Because in Boston, we have something called the Brahmin. Now, the Brahmin is not a cow or something like that. The Brahmin are the folks whose ancestors came over on the Mayflower many years ago, and they have all the money now. But the rest of us, we still got our beer, our Fenway Park, and we're still parking our car in Harvard Yard. And that's the way they say it in Boston, and it goes like this. I've rubbed elbows with the Brahmins, strolling up and down the common bean town. It ain't for me.
Yeah.
Pasadena, San Francisco, Oakland, Chi-Town, and Mount Kisco. I've crossed them off my list. I don't want Manhattan, in spite of those Yanks.
Why's that?
Those Gothamites will steal your shirt without so much as tanks. I'll be leaving on tomorrow. Head west without much sorrow. Good riddance. Bon voyage. I'm going to battle. Back to Seattle. I never should have left that town. Still got that steamer, that old walking steamer. I'm tired of wandering around. You know, Jeff, I'll take Puget Sound to swimming any old day.
Why's that, Jim?
Just like eating oysters, that you digging oyster bay. I'm going down, back to Seattle. That's where I belong. Come on, boys, let's take this baby home.
Jim Fryer telling you like it is.
Every word the truth, ladies and gentlemen.